Greetings of the day. Good morning, children. Welcome back to your civics class. Today we are starting lesson number 22, Government. Let's see the topics which we are going to discuss in this chapter. First, government meaning. Second, types of government. Third, organs of the government. Fourth, the need for a government. Fifth, levels of government in India. And sixth, importance of democracy. Let's start our lesson. Children, first of all we see what is a government. The word government is derived from the Latin word governare, which means to guide or to rule. A government is a political body entrusted with the task of administering a country on behalf of its people. It formulates laws and takes decisions in the common interest of the people. But many times question arises in our mind that what is the need for a government? Yes, the government is needed because when people work and live together, they need to have a system in place to enable them to take collective decisions. They also need someone to make rules that everyone has to abide by. A government serves both these purposes. Without such a system in place, there would be complete chaos in a country. So, a government works to fulfill the needs of the people and resolve their problems. Governments can be of different types based on how they exercise their power, their policies, etc. The system by which a country is governed is known as its form of government. The different forms of government are monarchy, dictatorship, and democracy, parliamentary and presidential form of government, unitary and federal system of government. First of all, we see monarchy, dictatorship, and democracy. Children, do you know who gives powers to the government to make and implement laws? In a democracy, it is the people who elect their representatives to rule on their behalf. A democratic form of government is always responsible to the people. Abraham Lincoln, the American president during 1861 to 1865, was a great champion of democracy. He defined democracy as a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. This means that a democratic government always functions for the welfare and progress of its people. In this form of a government, people can even change a government if they are not happy with it. In this system, the people also have a say in the functioning of the government. The government has to explain its actions and decisions to the people who have the power to question it. Now we'll see another form of government, that is monarchy. Monarchy form of government is a hereditary system. A king or queen is called a monarch. All the powers of the government are concentrated in the hands of the king. The king or the queen is responsible to nobody for his or her actions and decisions. Usually, the monarch has a small council of ministers as heads of various departments of the government. This body gives him advice and suggestions, but the king takes the final decision himself. The biggest disadvantage of this system is that the people have no right to choose their ruler. Nowadays, most monarchies are ruled by monarchs in name only. They usually have an elected parliament to govern the country or state. For example, Britain. Another form of government which we are going to study in detail is dictatorship. When one person heads the government and governs on the basis of his or her own wishes, without any elections or paying any attention to the wishes and needs of the people. It is called an authoritarian government or dictatorship. In this type of government, the dictator assumes sole and absolute power, and his or her word becomes the law. It is an undesirable and unpopular form of government, where people sometimes have to face hardships due to the wishes of the dictator. Germany under Adolf Hitler was a dictatorship.